Hello, welcome back to Halftime TV football fans and Reggae Boys fans in particular. Today's video we'll be talking about the Reggae Boys and what an abysmal showing we had over this international break. Quite frankly, it would be best if we didn't even have an international break. I think of all the teams in CONCACAF, the octagon as they're calling it, the Reggae Boys were the worst over this window. Before I go into all the details and the intricacies, or my opinion really, check out the link in the description to my sponsors, Quick Link Shipping, RS Sports Store, and CSA Shop. RS Sports Store for all your sporting clothing and apparel. CSA Shop, be free, be confident, located in the heart of Mandeville. And Quick Link Shipping, anything you need shipped from North America to Jamaica, they have you covered. They'll get it to you in the blink of an eye. So check them out. The link is in the description. Follow them on Instagram as well at Quick Link Shipping. All right, so where do we start? Now, before a ball was even kicked, I did a video, the 6 things to expect from Jamaican football, or the JFF, or the Reggae Boys camp going into the World Cup qualifiers. And I want you guys to take a look. All right, so take a look. I'll play the video for you right now. First thing that I think we're almost assured, Theodore Whitmore will come under pressure the first time he loses a game, or as a matter of fact, the first time he drops points. Now, fans have been letting their voices heard for the longest period about Theodore Whitmore and his credentials, and yeah, so we saw the Reggae Boys. They went out there, they played against Mexico, a makeshift team for the most part. We weren't impressed. They struggled to keep possession of the ball. They struggled to threaten a weakened Mexican team. And in the end, we lost basically on the last minute of the game. We gave that one up. We returned to the office where our English-based players who had flown in from the UK to represent Jamaica, some of them first time in Jamaica really, and we had high hopes against Panama. We were expecting big things. This was supposed to be the game that we would be getting our first 3 points from, but little did we know that Panama had different things up their sleeves. They had different intentions, and it was not to be. The Reggae Boys were thrashed really at the National Stadium, and we conceded 3 goals at the office. Mind you, if they intend, or if we intend on going to Qatar 2022, that's not the way to do it. We fielded 8 UK-based players on the day. A lot of them were only playing together for the first time, and it looked that way. It was quite evident. On paper, Jamaica was by far the better team, but as we love to say over here at Halftime TV, football isn't played on paper. If it were played on paper, a lot of these games that we've been playing lately, we would have been coming away victorious by 4 or 5 goals to nil, easily. But Panama had the better team, even though Jamaica had the better individuals. Let that soak in. We had better players, but Panama had the better team. Yep. And it resulted in shouts for the coach to face the sack. And then the excuses came. Folks were saying the players, they came back from Mexico late. They didn't get any time to train. With Theodore Whitmore, he didn't spend any time with the players. He say, she say. At the end of the day, Michael Ricketts came out and we spoke about the drama. So take a look at this clip as well, because again, I mentioned it prior to a ball even being kicked. There would be drama throughout this campaign. There will be drama at the JFF. Yeah, and Michael Ricketts came out and he said he needs the person to come forth who said he indicated that the players from the United Kingdom, they needed to start or they needed to play. Now, Michael Ricketts, I'm not trying to sound a little bit controversial here, but if you're flying in 8 players from the United Kingdom, albeit the quarantine rules and all of that, why would you fly them in 10-hour flight really if they were not going to play? Just a question, just food for thought, because I don't think players are going to fly 10 hours to come to Jamaica for the only game they can play in. Of the 3 games, the UK-based players were only able to play in 1 game, and that was the game in Jamaica at the National Stadium versus Panama. So why wouldn't you play them? Anyway, moving on, I think the Reggae Boys, they lost that one comprehensively to a better team on the day, and we moved forward. The shouts for Theodore Whitmore to face Asak, they got louder. We were assuming the game against Costa Rica would have been the last straw. He got a result in Costa Rica, a 1-1 draw, which in the end was one of the better games that Jamaica played over the international window. But overall, I think, considering the circumstances and seeing all the other teams in the octagon, really, Jamaica was the worst, and we deservedly are at the bottom of the octagon. We need to improve significantly, whether it is a coach, whether it is the personnel, whether it is a case where we need to settle on the best 11 or on the ideal 11. Then something needs to be done, because at the rate that Jamaica is going now, they quite frankly don't even have a chance of making it to Qatar 2022. I saw the Canadian game against El Salvador. I also saw Canada against the United States. And from where I'm sitting, Canada might very well be the second best team in CONCACAF behind Mexico, followed by the United States, and then that fourth place and that playoff spot might very well go to Panama. So as the table is looking now, it's taking shape. This may very well be the way it ends if Jamaica doesn't get their act together. That's my take from Halftime TV. Let me know what you guys think. What are your opinions? Can we make it right next time around? Will our coach be the one in the dugout during the next international break? All these questions, but so few answers. Let me know what you, the viewers, think. Like, share, subscribe. Naranda Brown here saying, until next time.